Hello? Are we here? Are we back? The hype train is still going. The hype train is still going. We're at 75%. We're at 75%. I think 30 seconds left, 75%. I don't know what's going on. The stream could not handle the singing. We got the knockdown blow, everybody. My fists were ready, but the knockdown blow. RSD, thank you, 91%. We have 10 seconds, 91%. Mecha Dave, yes! Oh, Moopsy, 5 community subs. That gets it. The Paneb, Donzino, KKC, Zalkari, and Skeletor 13. Oh my gracious. That somehow gets us to giggity percent of level 6. We're at 69%. That is hysterical. 69%. And the timer's reset. We're back up to 4 minutes. Level 6. Oh my gosh, I almost feel like it should be 666 at this point. Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. We'll see what that viewer count is doing. Worf, thank you so much. Ramscoop, Agent FBA, Gonna Buy Telt, Lorian Targ, and Reso 2010. Oh my. We got the level 6 thanks to Worf137's incredible kindness and generosity. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're at 28% already into the level 7. 4.5 minutes on the clock. We need a sticker of O'Neill hitting the golf ball into the Stargate. In the middle of my backswing. Absolutely.
Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
That's exactly what it is.
Hello,
exactly
everyone. I'm
Ice
Agent
Wolf.
Sterling from the Metropolitan Gas Company. There's been a terrible explosion. Please go with these nice people, and they'll take care of you and get your reports.
I could use some reports right now. I could use some investigation as to this flippin' OBS. Thank you, Ice Wolf. Sterling Archer on the case. Go with these nice people. Bzink. That's a great combo between the Men in Black and that. That's hilarious. Investigations. We're looking for the nuclear vessels. And I can't even do a Titanite anymore. Oh my gosh, I cannot even do a Titanite. No more boosts, and it's going to be days before we can try those solos again. Gosh darn it. But what we can do is something else. Why does that say 10 hours? Oh no, I have to do another one. Ah! Hold on. Where is the chart? I want to check. Is it still worth it for me to do the 4 waves of the G5 Elite? Is that still better than the full G6? I'm not sure. Here we go. Okay. G5 gets 3,400 of the Section 31 and 1,700. No. I have to complete the G5 Elite to make it worth it over the G6 solos. With the G6, I won't get any of the new recon stuff, but I already do have enough recon stuff for like a couple weeks of full pulls. So I'm not worried about that yet. Like, I don't have to go keep that up. So I do just have to stock up on boost juice, do the elite when I can, but otherwise to make sure I never lose out on my directives, to make sure I can always pull directives when they come up. I just do G6 in the meantime. Which I can now do with only Cerritos boosts. I do not have to use Titan Juice on the G6 classic solos anymore, which is so exciting. Also, everybody, we're at 34% in this level 7 with 1 minute remaining. 1 minute and counting. 0 G's! Hey. So, I can save up my Titan Juice now for the G5 Elites every couple of days. This is good. This is good. Because I already cut down, as I mentioned last night, on one of the other loops where I previously thought I needed Titan Juice for, and I no longer need any, and we're about to go check that out. How much to change the Canucks reward to the Krakens? Oh, silent L-Count, that would be a big donation. Also, I don't have anything of Teal'c saying the Krakens of Seattle are the superior warriors, so... but there it is, you guys. Hype train complete. We got 34% towards a level 7, which is absolutely stunning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody who gifted subs there, used fun biddy stuff, redeems, donated some biddies. That's really, really great hype train for my channel, so I really appreciate it. And it was very nice for my soul as well, amongst the horrible technical difficulties and crashing of the game, and glitching and madness. So I really do appreciate it. Not that I don't normally. Okay, we're gonna just take a sec. I'm gonna have a hydrate. Thank you, RSD. You really always do. We're gonna speed that up. What is this? Ah, yes. There's my daily, which I guess I'll have to miss the next couple of days because I gotta save up for a max. But what I don't need to save a max for, and I'm so tickled. Booyah! In fact, I can even do a less powerful crew. This is the best crew, but I want to demonstrate to you guys something. Ooh, don't forget this. Actually, we need to have a discussion first before I go and do it. We're gonna have one quick twalk, which might end up with some event loot spend. For All Mankind. Worf. I know other people who have also enjoyed that show. What do you like about it? What do you like about it? Ryan agrees. It looks like Moopsy agrees. I'm assuming that's a quote. Good space show. Okay, so everybody, event store. The event store. Silent L-Count, not silent on that subject. Also agree, excellent show. Hey, Nelly! I was hoping you would be there to see that. I always love when people who get their gifted subs are actually here in chat. You know, they're the true deserving people. It's just wonderful. Realistic and grounded science-based show. RSD bring up The 100, filmed in Vancouver. Fun to watch the what could have been events of history, future to come. Absolutely, the what ifs. So much fun. Each season is a different decade? Oh, wow. How many seasons again? Bel Air hoping to get Suitor to tier 3. Wow, why do you like so much about Suitor? Interesting. Oh, okay, Worf. Yeah, I've heard about that one. That is very familiar. It's on my list. Speaking of lists, event store. As you can see, I've already gotten rid of a bucket here. I went all in on Lorca skill points. I maxed it out. I also acquired Zeph just because I have to acquire. Bel Air loves Suitor's critical hit damage at the start of combat when fighting hostiles. Critical hit. 30% right off the bat. So if we look at our other critical officers, Odo and E. Troy. So my N.T. Troy is currently at 65% below, and we'll get another 25 to max out at 90. Odo, right now for me, only gives 25%, maxing out at something. Suitor starts at 30 and goes up to, what I really need to do is be here. So Suitor actually goes up to 120%. So that will be the highest. That will technically be the highest. 120% for hostiles. 120%. Whereas Ent E. Troy maxes at 90, although she also works on armadas. She also works on armadas, which is a huge thing for her. So she will not be replaced by him for armadas. And then Odo maxes out at 60. And he's an epic, so it's longer and harder for maxing his journey. Although he also works on everything. Bel Air uses all three. Gimnon points out that E. Troy also lasts longer than 5 rounds. She just does it. She just goes forward. Seska will be good, but is hard to source right now. And has a bad temper. Ugh. Every time I hear her name or see any hint of her face, I get so angry. Even like back when the show was airing, she just drove me nuts. It just drove me crazy. Ooh, ooh.
It drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh.
What do you mean, Nelly? Seska was evil. Seska was so conniving and evil. So it's funny, for me with this event store, normally I go for officers, you know? Oh gosh, Look at that timing. Oh, wait. Actually, bad timing, because I mean to do this. But it's Torgoth! It's a rare! I can't resist the rares. They're so delicious. Ah! Hold, please. I mean, there's always Friday if we need. There's always Friday if we want to focus on my other thing. Nelly, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. I mean, it's probably a testament to the character and the actress that I get so worked up about it. Because it's a good character. It's a good foil. You know? Seedluin, that's a Cardassian for ya. So normally with event stores, I go crazy for officers. You know, I thought, oh man, I'm gonna go insane on Rachel Garrett, actually. Because she will be the best loot officer in the game. She goes up to 200% loot. She goes up to 200%. She is double 5 of 11. However, only from non-Armada hostiles. Whereas 5 works for Armadas. But for hostiles, for any kind of grind where, you know, you can survive the grind by with the sacrifice of a bridge slot, 200% loot gain. Yeah, tricky. And she pairs with E-Picard and E-Data. She pairs with E-Picard and E-Data, which is already the hostile grinding loot crew. Normally you would maybe have 5 on the side. But if you can get Rachel Garrett up 200%, how much time can be saved, or how much extra, you know, get that triple pull instead of a double pull or something. I love the loots. I love the loots. So I thought when Rachel Garrett came out, I would just be, obviously, pull everything into her. But gosh dang, they went ahead and added Lorca skill points, which, sorry to all these officers, these are all for niche things. They're all for this thing, that thing, or the other thing, as officers are. But so much of Lorca's abilities are for all the things. You know, maybe we have hull and shield boosts from elsewhere, sure. But more is always better, and he gives tons. And that's good for your hostiles, or your armadas, or your formadas, or your invading entities. You know, boosting officer stats is good for everything across the board. Faster warp, better for everything. Apex barrier, all the things. So, however good, you know, I know lots of people are using Anorax these days. People love Giorgio for Shred for new PvP stuff. But gosh darn, there was Lorca skill points. I went crazy. I maxed it out. There is also me forgetting to join this rare. Here we go. I knew it might happen. I knew it might happen. Ah! There is also, of course, in the event store, over here in the specialty currencies, which I don't even look at usually, Prime Dolomide. Prime Dolomide. Yes, there's Prime Orbit now in the new currencies, and some people are thinking that that's the Dolomide. You gotta be really careful with your Prime stuff, especially when they're shiny gold triangular type things that are very easy to mix up. There is actually Prime Dolomide, which in my opinion gives far better primes, and there's just so many of them. Obviously, prime efficient ship parts being the number one. The number one. Prime efficient ship parts. I thankfully have been able to max that out now. I'm at 10 out of 10. Prime efficient ship engineering. I'm now at 8 out of 10. I need 2.4 thousand more. I need 2.4 thousand to get those last few levels. If you don't have the syndicate spike yet, that's massively useful. That's the reason why I'm halfway to 53. That's one of the reasons I'm now halfway to syndicate 53. Obviously, look at this. ISO damage boosts and defense boosts. You've got shield health boosts. The fleet refinery and readiness. I mean, all of these. I would take every single one of these. Every single one of these. But especially if you're a grinder, if you're free to play, if you're a battle pass month player, if you're a mini dolphin, you know, 1 or 2 packs maybe, you get the new ships, etc. You need these. You're not buying these primes. These are the moments where you can get these primes, and they're so important. I don't know anybody free to play who's... well, put your hand up. Is there any free to plays out there who have these both maxed? I still have 2 more levels for my efficient ship engineering, which is materials and all the partial titanium and dilithium, and that includes for Sigma. Do I have any free-to-plays out there who have both of these maxed 10 out of 10? Prime Dolomite is so important, but it's so expensive in here. As you can see, 240 for 22.5 thousand currency. Zero G's has done it. Congratulations. Oh, they were joking. Web of lies. Web of lies. So, Dolomite, 9 on ship parts and 6 on mats. Noise. Oh, absolutely, Silent Elkound. My pleasure. Here we go. No worries at all. I'll shoot that up. And here we go. Anybody who didn't catch it before, I will also post it on my Discord. I will post it on my Discord. And there it is. It's very interesting. There's a couple of charts like this that have come out recently comparing different stats. There's another one that has warp range and stuff like that. But they just added in the GS31 to this one this week, obviously. So I was really fascinated to see it, really surprised and just stunned. Almost twice the damage of that tier 15 Borg cube. Just insane. Madness, I say! It's a lot of good options, Voltron. And it's in the event store. Back to the event store quick. Absolutely slaying me. How good the options are. And how little loot I'm getting. This whole series of buy event store loot destroys my very soul. Just absolutely destroys my very soul. I could easily spend 2 million Voltron. Easily spend 3 million. Bacon fish, that's exactly it. And then all I see, literally my whole screen, is buy your event loot. It's... And of course now there's whispers in subspace. So here's a little bit. You come in and do the claim thingy, you get the thingy. Meanwhile, obviously, my first pull today was 1,500. Tell me, everybody, what did you get? Please, everyone in chat. What did you get on your first initial pull here this morning? And I hope you did it. If you didn't realize, it's in the event store, everybody. It's a daily claim. Or at least it's the one-time claim that you then kick off the thingies. 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500. Bacon Fish got the 30! Zero G's got 6K. It technically nets you more event store currency than the standard $99 currency pack. 1,500. Jace Domain, their baby account is demand today. 30K on their baby account. Silver Tab did not notice what they got. Wow. Keith, 1,500. Scribbler, 1,500. And a 30K. Congrats, Scribs. Oh, my sweet darling. I am so jelly. Congrats. No clue. Assume it was the lowest one. Yeah, well, don't forget to be coming in doing that every day. So there's a little bit extra there, a little bit extra in the event. But what I did want to go through, I did do the math of the pack. So for me, normally a $20 pack is actually $27.99. And then all the taxes and extra fees is like $34. So a $20 pack for y'all, for most of y'all, is actually $34 for me. Whereas interestingly, the pack for this is $19.99. It's actually a $20 pack for me. I was very excited until I realized it was $15 for you guys. Although that's good. I'm very happy for you. 1,500 on both accounts for Kalimvor. Psycho Jester, yes indeed. So it is a cheaper pack. And I did some numbers. Yes, Samo actually doing math. And we're gonna go over that when we get out of the ad. In the meantime, back to the event store as a whole. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Better luck playing in the lottery. Hey, RSD, if you win the lottery. RSD, if you ever win the lottery. You know where to find me. I mean, it'd be pretty baller for somebody to come in and drop, like, a ridiculous donation. I'm just saying. It'd be pretty cool. You know, I may or may not have a very special event coming up. Guests live, in person, right here. And it'd be a pretty cool thing. So, somebody win the lottery before May 24? Is it May 24? I need to make my poster and start telling people. May 24. If you win the lottery, everyone's going on the cruise next year. Brett Day. It's house party. It's not a wedding. There's no wedding stream. There's no wedding stream. May 24 will be with you. Exactly, Ryan. You hate the new way that we have to open the chest now? Worf, you can shut it off. You can shut it off. Technically, it's been lumped in with the speed up, the smart speed ups and frequent game animations. Mess around with these. Mess around with the frequent game animations. And you can shut that off. You can actually shut it off. but it's going to shut off all the rest of the stuff that you may have been enjoying in the meantime. Your officer pullings and your ship stuff. I also don't want to lose that wharf. I know some people who are now going in and manually clicking it on and off through the day, depending on what they're doing. Like, if you have all your redeems, all your clicks in the morning, I'm talking about me, I do all my clicks in the morning. So maybe I would go turn it off in the morning so, you know, I can see what officers did I get, what ship parts, what materials, you know. And then once you're done all that, turn it on again. You're gonna go do a big officer or something, like turn it on again, turn it off again. And then what if you're playing a mobile game on an actual mobile? What's a mobile game, Bacon Fish? I'm not playing a mobile game. Star Trek Fleet Command is not a mobile game. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Scribbler. Like, this was supposed to happen months ago, remember? And I was so excited that I could come in my factions. And for example, I did this last night on stream. For example, I can just go like this now. Ah, amazing. I actually might be doing my, you know, recruit pools again. I'm not maxed my transporter pattern officers. Boom, this is lovely. This is amazing. This is exactly where this should be. A fixed pull. The thing that says, hey, this costs 500. Get it. Boom. You know what you're getting. It doesn't need to take 3 flippin' screens to do it. Boom, boom, boom. This is good. What is not good is when, you know, you're in your Continuum Refinery and you want to know how many Sigma speedups did I just get? Will I be able to go upgrade that building now? Or, oh, how many of the this other thing? You know, how many of this, I mean? How many of these? Did I get enough stuff to upgrade that ship? Down, you know, over here, what officers did I even get? Isomatter. What officers did I even get? Everything's so tiny, it's so quick. We don't even know what grade of the materials we're getting anymore. Like, was that common? Was that rare? Was that epic? The 3K RLOL, David, yes. Absolutely. If you're going to do any single recruit token, the 3,000 for 300 is by far the best. Absolutely. After that, it's the ones that cost 60 each, then the ones that cost 80 each. Anything above the 3,000, it starts going... Yeah, no idea what we're getting in loot chests. I did, what, 6 mirror runs yesterday? No clue if I got any of my Sigma speedups that I need. No clue. No clue. But then there's some people like Silver Tab. Whatever. They don't need to see and analyze everything. Maybe it's secretly actually saving me a bunch of time that I'm not now looking and scouring and thinking so much. Maybe it's saving me time. I don't know. Yes, well, that's the problem as we continue to have more and more and more of this stuff, Bacon Fish, is that they've, I think, forgotten that it's a mobile game and that a lot of people do still play it mobily. It's just too big for its britches. It's just crazy. It's crazy. You don't like that you have to go through 5 screens just to get stuff, but you would still like a summary, says Seared Lewin. Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But we are long back from our ad, so I can't actually talk about these caches now. Which I do believe you do get all 4 for the one purchase. You just have to be coming in every day, doing your claim, and going through this meta here. You need to be doing your claim every single day to get through this meta, and as you get each of these milestones, the tiers within, that's when the caches unlock. So it's $15 instead of a $20 pack. It's $19.99 for me instead of a $27.99. So it's cheaper than the battle pass or a wave pass. 9 minutes and counting until dailies reset. 9 minutes and counting. Finish dailies now. Oh my gosh, we've got humors, we've got bad humors. Soon we're gonna be having some dad humors up in the chat. So it's a cheaper pack, and I did some calculating. You get out of these 4 caches, if I did it right, 144,000 event store currency. It's an extra 144,000 currency. If you're looking at officers, you could say that's 24 epic shards, or it's the equivalent of 72 rare shards. Thank you for the hydrate, Disco. That's 24 epic shards or 72 rare. For example, in the battle pass, looking at the low track, the stuff that you get for your $20 or $27.99 in the low battle pass track only. This time around, at least, there is 14 rare and 14 epic. So that's 28k, 84k. It's a total of 112k event store loot's worth. 112. Bacon Fish, sweet dreams to you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope to see you Friday night. Have a good couple of days until then. I hope you got some good sleep. I'm so sorry that real life has been pushing you lately. I hope you don't vanish. We love you. I hope this is a happy getaway refresh kind of place. Feel free to Discord anytime if you need. As always. Beautiful sleep to you. Thank you, Dougie. Math. Why is the gift not in the gift redeem? Which gift, Worf? Whispers in subspace. Gift is in the event store. They've done this kind of thing before. They did it with that spring event, if you recall. You actually had to go in here and do a daily claim. I wish they would just put it as a gift in the gifts. But they didn't. And so unfortunately, a lot of people probably won't even have realized it's there. They'll miss a couple of days, so they'll miss the metas. And that's exactly what they want. That's probably exactly what they want. I'm sure you can purchase things to make up for it. Yeah, it's a funny thing where events relating to event months sometimes go into the event store, even when they're called gifts. I wish it was just in the base claims, but it is not. Maybe you could set reminders to yourselves on your phones or whatever every morning or every night whenever you go on to do your stuff. Claim the thing, please. So it gets you, as I said, 144k. Whereas buying the battle pass only gets you 112k's worth of, this is using officer shards as the example. Only gets you 112k. So already, especially with the price differential, it's way more officer shards. However, you do have to think, well, in the low battle pass track, there is other stuff as well. You get syndicate, independent credits, some uncommon ship parts, that kind of stuff. So it depends on what you think. Do those extra little things make up that value in your head? Or do you think the event store loot from these premium caches, do you think that's better? Do you like that you can use that for your choice of things? You know, is using that for Lorca skill points, for example, more valuable than what you get out of the Battle Pass track? From a straight officer shard comparison, and especially with the price differential, it's, 25% less for this premium cache, and you get 32,000 more loot. That could be, 16 more rare shards? Something like that. What's more valuable to you? Having the extra loot and getting to choose? What if you're trying to get your ships? Is acquiring the Revenant, is acquiring the Vindicator super important? The mirror, these caches, Whispers in Subspace, could, compared to other things, be a super duper value to a lot of people, especially having a shockingly low price point, because they don't usually offer any kind of lower than $20 packs. They barely offer any $20 packs. So, Mythrail, Juggernaut, if I didn't say hi already, I saw you and I acknowledged you in my head, and I already can't remember if I said hi. Hello, it's great to see you. How you doing? Absolutely, Mecca. I've had many different timers in my phone over the years. Yeah, so it's up to you to decide what 144,000 extra event loot is worth it for you. If it is a case of Battle Pass versus